My name is Ramiro Javier Lira. My friends call me RJ. All right, let's begin. So what I'm proud about myself when it comes to my verbal and my linguistic behavior is that I enjoy talking. I talk positively, enthusiastically, and I'm often honest, or I'll say what's in my mind, filtering negative stuff. Thankfully, um, is that I enjoy storytelling. I'm kind of simple-minded. I'm very simple-minded. I just think a lot. I've That's not positive. Why is that there? All right. I like gestures. Like earlier, I'm pretty sure I gestured with my hands, subconsciously. I really don't care if people judge me. I don't give a shit. Reason? My dad raised me that way. Example is you can be the president. Oh, I you can be the fucking president. If you bleed, I bleed. If you bleed, we're equals. Meaning we're both humans. What's the difference? I don't give. Why would it matter? Meaning other people's opinions and thoughts doesn't really matter. Why should you give them the power to affect what you think or what you believe? Also I do care if I am giving wrong information. Or missed information. It's best to give correct information. You don't want to be the one causing someone to be ignorant or knowing something wrong. I really dislike that, and I know I do that often because I think I know, but often I probably don't, unless it's something I do know. Things that are least nonverbal linguistic behavior. Okay, I'm very forgetful. Very forgetful. I'll be talking in a presentation like earlier, and I'll like mildly forget. Like this happens in conversation. It's like I forgot what I was talking about. Oops. I'll try to grasp what I was talking about earlier. I'll just ask, what were we talking about again? And then they'll try to remind me. And then if it comes out or if I remember, I'll continue the conversation. It's like basically you have a clock. It's plugged to the wall. It's working. The conversation is the current. You unplug it. There's no conversation. It ended. Or it's like it stopped. But you put it back in. Conversation's back. The electricity is the connection to the words in my brain and the memory. Done. Easy. All right. And then another bad thing is that I noticed in the videos is that I'm standing still, like I'm moving a little bit. But I'm not walking. I'm not going across the room. It's good to move. It catches their attention, and it also lets you know whether they are paying attention or not. And I'm good with gestures. Oh, I forgot to mention that earlier. Cuss words. Yes, there's two main ones. Also the word freaking. Freaking is not the worst bad word. It's still an ugly word. But the two main words I don't like is when I say shit and hell. Example for hell is when I was in senior year reading a pumpkin book to little first graders and second graders. They had asked me, do you like pumpkin pie? Genuinely, I do not like pumpkin pie. Usually I avoid them. My dad loves them. I don't. And when the kids asked me, first thing I thought in my head is no. And a response to no was, this was in my head because I didn't want to show it to them or let them see what I was thinking. And I was thinking in my head, you don't want to discourage them. It's best to try and to figure it out yourself. And so I told them, hell yeah, really, really loud. That was really funny. I saw my football coach in the back. He was like, oh my gosh. And I see Tony with his face like, he just like open. He's like, I can't believe RJ did that. It was really funny. Oh yeah, I forgot to list that earlier. And then when it comes to shit, I say it without even thinking, or like I can't really. I'm pretty sure there was the last presentation earlier today where I said shit is like, don't try the water. It's legit shit. The best way to say it's really bad instead is like, it's really bad, or it's like that's good shit. That's bad shit. And it's It's like that's something good. That's something bad. No, I need to stop using shit. Like shit's the best. Well, correction. My favorite cuss word, but it's my favorite cuss word because I use it often without thinking, which is really really bad. So yeah, that is part three. Things that I want to take out of my presentation. Basically, one is my forgetfulness. It's really technically or logically, it's really awkward seeing someone thinking while everybody's watching. It's just a weird scenario. Personally, I don't care, but I know it's bad. There's and then cuss words. Cuss words are bad. They're called cuss words for a reason. They're awful, ugly, unnecessary words that could be replaced easily with good words. There's and standing still. I need to stop standing still. It's better to move. You don't want their heads getting stiff or necks getting stiff. I don't remember what other reason, but I'm gonna go with that. Now I'm gonna be a critic. I'm a critic Victor. Don't remember his last name. Never mind. Nope. Yeah, I forgot. No, Morales. Victor Morales. There we go. It was my favorite thing about him. He won't stop talking. That's a good thing. He won't stop talking. Even when he makes a mistake, he'll stop talking. He'll sound like he'll replay. He'll keep talking, and I'll explain why with part two of this. And okay, part two is what's a non-verbal thing that I should not use in my presentation? It's substitute words. He uses yeah a lot. Like yeah, yeah, you know. It's like you know what I'm talking about. It was like in my head, I wanted to laugh really hard, even when we were practicing. And I told him about it, but he did it. He lowered it a lot in our presentation in class today. And I was really happy to see that. But I still wanted to laugh when he did say that. Because logically speaking, we're giving presentations where people don't know what we're talking about. Some of them might, some of them won't. And logically speaking, if people came to the presentation to learn, that would mean or infer that they don't know or just want to see how we present. In that class, yes, they want to see how we're presenting, but for some, we don't know whether they do know or they don't know. So it's best to not assume that they do know. That's why it's really funny when you say you know. Things that he should improve is less replacement words. Yeah, look, see, I did it myself. There you go. It's best to use filler words that make you, I guess, look better or help you in your presentation. It's good to be honest sometimes. Because I know when I'm talking to my friends and I forget something, I just tell them like, oh, I forgot what we're talking about again, and just do that. Now, second person I'm going to critique is Kyle. He's actually really hard. There was probably zero negatives that I found in his presentations. I just really enjoyed. Actually, I think, logically speaking, he should have been my favorite presentation. But it was the one with pizza because they had pizza. For Kyle, the best thing is that he uses is his confidence, his smiling, and he's very positive. And that's probably why he was the first one I genuinely remembered his name. I really like Kyle. He's really cool. I like him. Let me see. And now things that he doesn't do good, or like one non-verbal / behavior, linguistic etica, is I'm just gonna assume presentation because I couldn't find any faults. Oh, I got it. He has fixed clothes, and it sucks for him. Oh, I use sucks a lot. I should add that later. Is that he can't change clothes when he's in school. That's his legit setting for school life, except on the weekends and when he goes out to eat. Unfortunately, when he has to go in class on Texas A&M campus, he has to wear a uniform. And personally, it still looks good on him. It does, but it sucks to see someone wear the same clothes over and over again, and it's something that we have to get adjusted to. I think that's like the one thing I don't like is and things that he can fix. Well, he can't really fix that problem. I wish he can, but I don't think he can unless he got permission. That's probably it. Like, I would like to see him in a suit. I think he would look good in a suit, specifically with a maroon tie. That will probably look nice. Yeah, there we go. I think that's about it. Oh, now I have to act. Let me see. Act my faults, right? Well, shit, hell yeah, and what the freaking hell? There we go. Is forgetting. Well, I do it all the time. I can't really think of an example. Yes, I can. Hello there. How's your day? Oh, yes. Oh, I get distracted easily. That will be an example of me getting distracted because I realized that while I'm thinking and writing of it, I'm also writing it while I should have been paying attention to the camera, but I wasn't. There you go. I think that's it.